Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play Control, where we have, in our last episode, secured this little room, which is some sort of fast travel opportunity as well, which is quite cool. Although it's weird that we can't move on the map, or move the cursor on the map. And I guess we have to do something right here.
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie?
Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting.
I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out. Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
That works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun.
Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet.
A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the bureau she's a part of.
Yes. I can try.
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
So
Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the
What I have to
hiss
say,
out.
as I said before, I really enjoy the atmosphere of the game. But what somehow the game reminds me a little bit of, not Quantum Break, of course, as well, but a little bit of Beyond Two Souls, of the style that we, of course, on the one hand don't know anything, and that we have a different kind of character in her, and as player that's quite... as we play with her, so to say. Well, I assume she's just going to be dead, isn't she?
It didn't work. The The hiss has
Alright,
burrowed
let's get
too deep.
quickly into that into this. Field research on his entity. His corrupted agent. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and less intense form is seen in the many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinct from an unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strange incarnation ad infinitum, or for always, forever. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters. Or are they cocoons preparing to enter the next stage of evolution? When attacked, his agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into a purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. Refer to file for full report. Alright.
Ripping it out rips them apart.
Okay, I guess that is something we are going to tell to...
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it.
Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time.
That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench, the ghost, or whatever he is, he mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss.
Where is the Hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
Alright, so the story progresses.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
We have a little bit of stuff going on here, so I'll open up the loadout. There was a little bit of stuttering there. I don't know why and where that was coming from. What I have to say, what I really enjoy here is the... So we have plus 23, plus 20, so there's nothing. The game seems to be very story intense by now. We have a little bit of a few seconds remaining here. Alright, unknown caller. So we still are into that, but I'll go with that one. Untrack. Okay, it's already tracked. Unknown caller. This is the mission we are going to do the next episode, guys. Emily instructs Jesse to find the hotline, an object of power in the form of an old telephone, to understand the messages from the dead director trying to communicate with her. They hope he can provide insight into his invasion. Okay, we still have a little bit going on here that we already has his guard. Summary: the Bureau has many internal security personnel. His was quick to take advantage of this fact. His guards use the standard issue bulb-up rifles, so that is what I said they carried prior to the corruption. While the armored guards carry pump-action shotguns, they have no observed paranormal abilities, with the exception of that certain Hiss guards are protected by shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is the shield a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature an organic host over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have the level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited for? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though it's obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge of on the use of weapons. Refer to the file for a full report. And that, guys, right now.
This is all new to you.
Alright, cheers.
Don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
That leads us to the end of this episode. And you know it, as usual, I really thank you for watching. If you guys actually have enjoyed this episode, then please, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day. Stay frosty. Bye.